dual stream here so I can show you some of the stuff I'm doing. I've got another channel here. This is this one that I have for ukuleles. And then over here is yours truly on the Average Angler Life. And this round, what I want to go over is an earlier video, a live stream premiere, a little live Q&A piece. And I just wanted to let you guys know more of the gear than I was using in this particular case. But before we go there, I need to have a little bit more coffee because it's still kind of early here. It's about 7 o'clock here in my area. All right, but I do like this setup because I can kind of turn this way as well. I can shift this way, and with this lav mic, you can definitely hear everything still happening. All right, so all right, let me go ahead and get some coffee started while we wait for folks to join. Okay, and this round, what I'm going to be talking about is the proof ball. This is the deal that I went fishing with the other day, and let's see, and the ultralight bait casting gear that we were using, BFS, Bait Finesse Systems Fishing. Okay, so let me go and pull back real quick because I need to feel the coffee going. Yeah, let me go finish this cup real quick. Good stuff. Good stuff. One thing I did do most recently with the machine there, I had the descaler button on, and I needed to make an adjustment and descale it. And I found out that you don't have to go get that descaling solution that you pick up from Keurig. Instead, you can just do a 50-50 mix of vinegar, white vinegar, and water. And that's it. Worked out pretty good. I'm going to let that brew as things kick off here. All right, and all right, let's get started. And again, we're talking the proof ball. All right, proof ball. Okay. I wonder if I can go this way. Can you see it? All right. Maybe I need a mirror or something. Okay. Well, we'll just let it keep rolling. It looks like we have some folks joining. All right, howdy, howdy. Just doing a impromptu fishing update live stream, Q&A, and go over a couple of items, specifically the proof ball. All right, this is like an AI means to do measure your fish and kind of estimate its weight, girth, as well as length. And then what else was there? Oh, and I was going to talk about some ultralight bait casting. All right, ultralight bait casting here. In particular, I'm talking about the Shimano Corrado BFS XG using the Uzuri Super Braid. Super Braid. Okay. But before we go there, I'm just brewing up some coffee back here. Got to have a little something to put me up this morning. Okay. Oh, hear that? Yes, that coffee goodness is here. All right. I've got the handy dandy fishing cup right here. Ooh. Got this for a belated birthday present from my office workers, co-workers. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. So this is the proof ball version 2.0. I think they're coming out with a 3.0 soon, but right there. Okay. And what you do is you hold this next to your fish and make sure you're on the same plane. Okay. And you take a picture of it or a short video of it into this app that they have. Okay, right there. It's got like a NFC chip, RFID style chip, I think, or something. And from there, based on the size of this little ball, kind of guesstimates the size of the fish. Okay, there's a deal of it here. So the size of the fish, and it's kind of guesstimating its length as well as its girth as well as its pounds based on the species. Okay, I guess there's some AI in it and all that, and you can make some adjustments. Like the other day when I took it out fishing, it said I caught a barramundi when it was actually a little largemouth bass, and so I just told it it's this, and it from there it recalculated everything. And on that earlier video, I was showing. Let's see, my fishing buddy was using this, the Shimano BFS XG. I was actually using the same rod and reel setup, 7-foot ultralight ugly stick, the Elite Series ultralight 7-foot, so it handles some really lightweight lures. And we were fishing the BFS Shimano BFS XG with Yazuri. He was using 30-pound. I was using 20-pound braid. Equivalent. The 30-pound braid is equivalent to a 10-pound mono, and the 20-pound braid is equivalent to 4-pound mono. All right. And I made a mistake. We ended up fishing 3 places, Christmas Day into the Christmas Day after. One was a local pond right down the road from us here in the city of Allen, here in North Texas. Unusually warm weather. I'm able to go out there right now. Short sleeves. We're going to actually hit 80 degrees today, 80 plus here in December. Normally we're in some colder temperatures, definitely colder temperatures. So we're kind of in a mixed, I guess, pattern right now. You're catching white bass on the points, and you're catching bass in the ponds, and they're even stocking trout right now. So we're catching some stock trout in these different ponds that are in the area. And so things have kind of changed up on us. Ended up going to Denison Dam as well, taking the same gear out there, fishing some 1/8 ounce, 1/16 ounce flukes. Got a couple of striped bass, had some followers and whatnot, but unfortunately did not hook up like I was hoping to. All right, so there's that. Okay, and when we did fish a stocked pond, ended up catching them on a little firetail, rooster tail. All right. In the case of the proof ball, right here, okay. Main thing here is just make sure you have that in the picture up next to your fish, and it'll estimate. And ended up catching a little largemouth bass, like 6.83 inches. Another one was like 6.98, very small. And then it's a striped bass. I think one was, 12, 13 inch. All right. So what was nice though is I didn't have to pull out the measuring tape. I just kind of pulled things out and took the picture and all that. One thing that I did that kind of threw me is you do have to be in coverage to actually do the measurement online. There is a manual mode where you can measure and guesstimate without being in online, because over there up at the local tail race, Denison Dam, I don't have good coverage. So when I'm down in the dam proper, it makes it a little bit tough to get connected and get everything up into the app. It does allow you take in one from your phone, and then when you get to some coverage, you can load it up at that point. So I did that with the striped bass, where I took a picture of it while I was at the dam, but I waited till I got back to the house and took a picture of it there. All right, so at this point, anyone have any questions on the proof ball? Certainly call it out. Anyone have any questions on the BFS gear that yours truly was using? And we could talk of that, or we can talk about anything. I mean, we're on the ukulele channel as well, so if there's anyone on there from the ukulele side, we can talk ukuleles also. All right. Let's see. I do have my other ultralights here. The Shimano Scorpion BFS XG, as well as the Flight Feather. In fact, let me go ahead and get the Flight Feather, because I get asked a lot on that one, because it's not readily available anymore. Okay, they used to be available, but it looks like it's tough to get a hold of these now, and some folks don't like the color on it. Okay, like so. At the flight feather, you can see I'm using 8-pound strand mono, the high vis, or 6-pound strand mono, the high vis version of it. I like 6-pound, 4-pound, 2-pound mono. Very rarely do I use a braid, but I do like the Yazuri Super Braid, and it's mainly because I wanted to use that on the coast, which we did. Ended up getting some fun action on the coast using that Shimano Corona BFS XG setup with that ugly stick. But in this case, the flight feather, what I really like about this, and that was the main reason why I got it, was I could fish it out the box and cast out these 1-gram trout magnets. And that's kind of like a rule of thumb on how well your BFS gear is casting, is if it can handle a little 1-gram trout magnet. What is a 1-gram trout magnet? Well, I got it right here. Let me just grab it real quick. Right here. That is a 1-gram trout magnet. Better view of it from this direction. Actually, let me give you more light. Let's see if that helps. Yeah, there we go. All right, 1-gram trout magnet. Okay. And I do like having my I got this electronic scale to measure how much something weighs, especially when I'm doing this BFS fishing stuff. So let me go ahead and grab that and I can show you. All right, I got it. Okay, a little electronic scale. I'm just going to pop it open. Just going to put it down here. Turn it on. And I wonder if I can get you a view of it from this direction here. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there we go. Cool. Let me flip it over this way. There we go. Okay, so this is the proof ball that I was using earlier. And just to show you, this is a 1/16 ounce rooster tail right there. Put it right on there, and it's going to come out to 2.74 grams. Okay, and both the flight feather as well as the Shimano Corrado BFS XG can handle that 1/16 ounce, no problem. All right, but now let's go shift over to the trout magnet. And this is the trout magnet right here. Okay, and let's see how much that weighs. 1.02 grams. Okay, so the rooster tail came out at 2.74. This thing is 1.02, so it's less than half the weight of that 1/16 ounce rooster tail. And in the case of the flight feather, this is the one that was the key. I can cast this straight out the box. Papa 1256, howdy. Those are nice rods. Appreciate it. Yeah, I really like them. This is the Handing Magic L that I picked up from Amazon. Oh, I think 2 years ago. I got it at a discount, so I don't know how much they go for now, but I like them so much I ended up getting the 6-foot as well as the 4.5-foot version of it. Okay, and I've used it with this reel, the flight feather, and like I was saying, I can cast straight out the box that little 1-gram trout magnet without any modifications. This one will be pushing it. The Shimano Corona BFS XG, the Shimano Scorpion is another one I can use. that you have to play with. And to describe what I mean, this is the Shimano Scorpion right here, and I got an old Berkeley lightning rod. In the case of casting a trout magnet with this, yes, you can. Okay, yes, you can, but I have to do a little Kentucky windage when I'm casting. I have to stop basically at the 90 to get it to cast straight ahead. That's even tweaking it with the rule tension and everything. Okay, I don't know what rod I use. I got it from my old man. Been using it for years now. Cool. All right, cool. Yeah. What kind of reel do you have on it? All right. So this one currently has some 2 pound, 2 pound Stren. I think it's this Lightning Ice brand or something. And you can see it's kind of beat up and all that now. I've had it for several years, more than several years. And I've taken this in salt water, okay? And I've had no issues handling it in salt water. The Shimano Scorpion, or the Shimano Corrados. Grab those real quick. I mentioned that my fishing buddy was using the 30-pound braid Uzuri. This is the one that had the 30-pound braids. My fishing buddies, right? Got it for him for Christmas. Okay, and the reason I got it for him was he liked the one I bought. And this is the Shimano Scorpion BFS or Corrado BFS 6G, exact same one. Other than this has 20-pound braid. This has 30-pound braid from the Uzuri line. Okay. Let's see. This one I took salt-water this past was it August, and ended up doing some surprising well handling this 20-pound braid for spadefish, pompano. Even got an 18-inch speckled trout on it. It's a spinning reel on a casting rod. Okay. All right, cool. Yeah, I do keep some spinning gear handy before I get over to fishing a. Let me grab it. So before I learned about BFS fishing, I have several ultralight spinning outfits. This is the one that I last used before I retired it. It's the Penn Pursuit 2500 right here, and it's on a Berkeley lightning rod, and it's the ultralight also, 2-piece. Okay, yeah, 2-piece. And this is what I was using before I switched over to going straight ultralight bait casting. I do have another spinning reel that I was using, but it broke on me. The bail broke. I had been using it on a little 4.5-foot reel right here. This baby right here. This, I still have it. The bail broke, so I fixed it by taking the bail off right there, and I kind of manual put the line back onto the bail on the road, just like your old school Penn Surfmaster reels or way, from way back. All right, but it's a little tiny one. I mean, it's in my hand and all that, palm it and everything. All right. I loaned this thing. It didn't have much line, but it was perfect for a little stalker trout. But that bail broke, so you can see how I just removed the bail. Yeah, right there. I removed the bail, and just now it works. I just don't use it because I've been going to ultralight bait casting. All right. Anyone have any other questions? I do have some other gear that I use, but for the most part, this time of year, I'll be using these different reels, ultralight bait casters, and either fishing this baby right here, trout magnet for trout, A lot of times I'll go with the rooster tail, all right, as well as the super dupers. Those are pretty cool. And as I was mentioned earlier, this is the proof ball version 2.0, they call it. All right. Okay, so I just wanted to get together, close out that other live stream premiere where I went fishing. We did a little fishing here and there for these last couple of days, but I think the audio wasn't so great. So I was like, let's go ahead and just follow up and make sure I get everything closed out, let everyone know some specifics on what I was showing. And what was I showing? The proof ball. Okay, and here's the packaging. Okay, just show you how it works. Basically, a way to measure your fish without a lot of handling with it. You pretty much hold the ball, take a picture. Let's see, I think some folks were just kind of doing this, holding their fish, taking a picture, and it was ready to go. All right. Okay. Thanks for joining. Appreciate it. And next time we'll catch y'all later. Good luck. Good fishing.